gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my mixed emotions, prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. This show brings you the game of the week. It's the New York Mets taking on the New York Yankees. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starter, Garrett Cole. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Here's Jesse Winker. Volpe makes the grab for the second out. Here's a Mets lineup now. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
But we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to, because guys are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners, because because these guys know what to do when men are on.
2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Bellinger makes the catch, and that is that. Mets 0, Yankees coming up. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And pitching in this game, Sean Manaea.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bottom of the first. Here's Cody Bellinger. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. In the air, right field, Soto. Hauls it in, and there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Next offering is outside.
2-2.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
In the air, center field. Siri sizing it up. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting first, the right fielder, Aaron.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 outs, base is empty. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So man aboard, and here is Giancarlo Stanton. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Liner, base hit. Judge around second. The relay in there safely.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Paul Goldschmidt now.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Ripped on a line to center. And that is the third out of the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Scoreless after one. Back at Yankee Stadium, now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Cole back to work. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And a swing and a miss. And one away.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's Pete Alonso. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Cole winds and deals. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. One down, base is empty. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Second inning here, no score. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And now, Francisco Alvarez. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And delivers outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. His first homer of the year, it's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And here's Alex Jackson. Ground ball, could be 2. 1 at second. Over to first, safe.
He's in there.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So the lineup flips over, and here comes Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Line drive. Nimmo makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 1-0. 3rd inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. New inning getting started. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo matched a homer in his last game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Ball 1, no strikes.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
1 out, base is empty. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And now it's Jose Siri. There's the strike. And there's a ball.
Inside.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jackson pulls that one down, and that is that. Down in order go the Mets. And it remains 1-0. Back now in the Bronx. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. This one popped up. Lindor has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
The Judge takes a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next one is off the plate. And the count 1-2. And down on strikes. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Stanton now. Doubled his first time. Short hop liner handled it short. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that is out of play. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
It's a K from the Coltrane.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So now here's the DH. Jesse Winker, 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball. Winker, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a foul out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Mets hitless so far in the game. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next to the bat, the right fielder, Juan.
Here's Juan Soto. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, called strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're down 1-0. Back now with the Subway Series. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 2-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Oswald Peraza getting ready to hit. On the ground. And that's a fair ball.
Now back, the designated hitter.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. Paul Blackburn, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Alex Jackson. Golden opportunity right here. In there for strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Butto up and throwing. Minter also throwing. And fouled off. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. First time up was a pop out.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
On the ground right side. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. Little chopper rolls foul.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We're headed to the 5th. Yankees 3 and the Mets nothing. Back now with the Subway Series. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Yeah, there's the strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Alonso, the next to hit, takes ball 1. This one popped up. Peraza pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 with a fly out. And that drops in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Yankees up by 3. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Blackburn back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And ball 1 to Judge.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Kicks and deals. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Aaron Judge leads the yard, and they add a run. It's 4-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, one away, and now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2. Right side, fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not gonna get him. He's in there.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's already homered in this game. Outside, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Stanton over at second, 1 down.
Ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Here's a 2-0. Broken bat, rolling to first. Steps on first for the out.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Oswald Peraza digs in now.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs with a runner at third. Tap foul at the plate. Two outs. And they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back in the Bronx, start of the 6th, John Schaum. With Chris Singleton and leading off Brandon Nimmo. Foul ball. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is inside. Going to count 1-2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
McNeil, the next to hit, takes outside. That's in there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. He popped out his first time. And it's fouled away. That one misses, and it's 1-1. The Mets still looking for their first hit in this one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Mets go down quickly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now with the Subway Series. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Trent Grisham. That's in there, and it's 0-1. And there's a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball 1-2.
That one missed. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. swings and blasts one deep to left center. Siri ranging back, feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Jackson up for the third time and takes ball one. There's a strike.
1-1.
And that one upstairs. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and there are two outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, Waldo.
Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Gloves it on the dive to first, and they get the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And ball one.
You know, he's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Next offering is fouled back. Check swing, and he went. That is strike two. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swung on, broken back grounder to third. Fires to first on the run. Roll off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jesse Winker. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Juan Soto now. His righty-lefty splits there. And first offering is fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball one. Swings through that one for strike two.
1-2.
Lindor at first, one gone. And a swing and a miss. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Vientos in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right through there, got him. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. 7 no-hit innings in the books. The Yankees 4 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The 17th, Cody Bellinger.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Siri makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
And now Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 in this one. On a line out towards center. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Yeah, we in goal mode.
Judge rips that one. Soto makes the catch, inning over. So they make short work of him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Yankees 4 and the Mets nothing. Back in New York, we're at the top of the 8th, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Cole back to work. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's got a chance. And it's gone. A home run to break up the no-hitter. It breaks up the no-no with a homer. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Tough to see the no-no end here with just 6 outs to go, Boog, but still a great performance on the mound, and now we'll see if he can get right back to work and go after the next guy.
Now, Francisco Alvarez. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And that just misses. That one ripped right center field. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And there's a strike in the outside corner. And that one is inside. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
McNeil stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 out and a runner at second. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
series. In the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Alvarez at second with 2 down. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. 7.5 innings in the books, and we can stop ringing the no-hitter alarm. The Yankees 4 and the Mets 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Butto.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
The wind of the pitch. Up the middle, Lindor. Sends it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here is Goldschmidt. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Activity in the bullpen. Sean Reed Foley preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
On the ground to the left, Vientos. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Yanks go in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So back to the top of the order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Williams, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Ground ball, left side. Over to Goldie. 2 up, 2 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's going to be Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Lovers intertwined with no place to go, and so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, yeah, and coast. Yeah, yeah. Before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting